I'm Nats from The Big Breakfast on Dubai 92, and I have the pleasure of sitting here with Teddy Swims.
Heck yeah, man.
It's so nice to have you back here in the
Yeah.
UAE. A lot has changed since the last time you were
That's
here.
right, yeah.
Which doesn't feel like that long ago, but a lot has changed in your life. I mean, for one, you've become a dad.
Yeah, he's about to be 5 months old too.
That must have changed you a lot, not just personally, but,
Oh, yeah,
but musically, I'm sure, as
It's
well.
yeah, it's the most amazing. I think the hardest thing is to not make every song now about being a dad, because I don't
Yeah.
think only parents would want to hear shit like that. So I try my best to not make too many dad songs, but I love being his dad. It's my favorite job in the world.
Well, I feel like even speaking as not a parent, I'm an auntie, so we can relate to it. Even if we're not a parent, we're a kid, we're somebody's kid, right? So even
Yeah.
if you did make a whole album about
That's
it,
fair.
with your voice, I'm sure we'd love it anyway.
Well, thanks.
So when you performed at the Grammys, I mean, you've performed all over the world, right? But performing at the Grammys in a room full of your peers and colleagues, like that must have been surreal.
Yeah, it
somewhat,
is.
right?
Because there's so many amazing artists and legends there that they'll also be able to say that, yeah, these are peers. It's such an honor, and man, it was such a beautiful evening, and I'm excited for, hopefully maybe they'll ask me to perform next year. We'll see.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Hopefully, we'll see.
What's the best compliment that one of your peers or, one of those people in that room per se has ever paid you?
I can't think of one off the top of my head that but I definitely I'm grateful. I think for me, Baby John Legend was probably really really good to hear from. That he enjoyed my music. I grew up so much on him, so it's great to hear a compliment from the man John Legend.
So I heard that growing up in your house, your parents would play like a lot of different records. But do you remember the first time that you heard a song or an artist and it hit you right in the solar plexus?
Yeah, dude, I'm so tired of being alone by Al Green. That was the first time that I was in fourth grade, and I had this teacher, Miss Barry, and if we would get back to the class after recess, and just kept our mouths shut and did our workbooks, she would turn on Al Green for us, and I remember walking back to class. I was kind of coming halfway through the year when I moved in with my dad, and I was asking all these kids well, who's Al Green? Why is everybody so excited about this?
Yeah.
And the first thing that came on is, I'm so tired of being alone, and it just hit me. It's so funny because a bunch of 8-year-olds are somehow feeling this heartbreak that they'd never gone through,
Yeah.
but it just intrinsically just hits, and I remember feeling what is this feeling I'm feeling? And asking my dad, who's Al Green? He rules, and my dad would love to play Keith Sweat and back in the day before the whole craziness of everything came, we used to listen to a lot of R. Kelly, but he's not the guy to talk about now.
Yeah.
He's a bad dude. So, but I had some influence there as well.
But you just made me think of something. I think for me, and I'm embarrassed to say it, but because it's not on the Al Green level, for me, I think the first song that I heard from Madonna when I was 10 years old, because a friend of mine gave me her Walkman and she put the headphones on my
yeah.
head, and I heard Borderline, and there I was, just not understanding all these feelings that I had. And how can a 10-year-old really
Yeah.
viscerally understand heartbreak like that?
Exactly. I understand
It
where
must
you're
be
coming
from
from.
either a previous life or I don't know, or parallel life, right?
Man, I think I always say, I think as humans we're all not so different. Everybody understands love and loss, and everybody thinks farts are funny. So that's
I mean, it's
we
true.
can always find common ground there.
Absolutely. Now, when you get on stage night after night performing songs, say from your first album, right, that are so full of the heartbreak that you felt or the torment that you felt, is it cathartic or is it emotionally draining? How do you do that? How do you channel those emotions again?
I think you have to kind of fully put yourself back into that place for 3.5 minutes or something, and I try to go. I think the beauty of it though is that when it's over, I can step back out of that emotion and feel so grateful that I've gotten through that, and I can always remind myself of where that was, and I think it's a beautiful thing to take something that was, I guess it's almost reclaiming your ownership of your own trauma and celebrating it with other people that also have been through the same similar things, and I think in some way it's the most beautiful thing that we can all celebrate that together, and dance to this heartbreak that, this mean girl hurt me,
Yeah, yeah.
And everybody's like, I've been there, I think it's a beautiful thing.
I remember when a colleague of mine first showed me Lose Control and you jamming out to all these different people doing a verse for you, and what I really loved is the way that you championed these these people that have beautiful voices and things that they wanted to share and say out loud, and you would, if there were particular ones that you liked, you would repost them on your social media to give them, some limelight and a platform. Like that must have been so surreal
Yeah,
for
that
you
was a cool thing.
to see how that
Yeah.
resonated with so many people.
I think it was a beautiful thing because everybody is. It's so funny because when with music, I think it's no matter how specific it is to you, when other people, I guess, like hear it, it becomes so specific to them,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and their circumstances and their relationships, and it was so beautiful to see that, like, how many people felt those things, and hear their stories using the song that I was able to create. It's like it's magic, really.
I mean, I love that, your album titles have the word therapy in it, but I find that consuming art, whether it's like losing yourself in a song or seeing a painting that somebody else made, is quite therapeutic as well. And it must have been for you to pour those emotions into those songs. Is it true that Lose Control and The Door came out of you in one day?
Yeah,
in
the same day. Yeah, the same day we wrote those songs. I was in a really rough place, and I'm grateful that now, so grateful for it, because it's gotten me this and a beautiful life, and but I mean, it's such a beautiful thing. I don't really know how to say other than that.
Is there a cover song or a collaboration that you haven't done yet that you still feel like you would want to, that would mean something to you?
Yeah, I've always would like die to sing with Adele. That would be like, oh, she's amazing. That, and I'm really, really obsessed with Bryson Taylor. I would love to work with Bryson Taylor. He's so cool to me.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, both those collaborations,
Bryson
I
Taylor's
look
the
forward to
man.
them. I look forward to seeing
We'll
something
see.
like that.
And this kid too,
And this,
Benson
I
Boone.
mean-
He's my buddy, man. I love him.
You've met him?
Yeah, he's my favorite, dude. I love that kid.
Yeah, he's coming out in a couple of weeks. He's going to be performing in Abu Dhabi at the F1 like
Oh,
you did
yeah.
last year, right?
Well, I need to leave a little picture for him out.
Yeah. So if I get the chance to interview him, I'm definitely going to show him
bring
the
him-
picture
bring
of
him my
the
banana.
Benson Boone banana for sure, for sure.
Okay, heck yeah.
Are you going to be previewing anything new for us on the stage tonight? Maybe a little hint at something.
Yeah, we not like we just put out a song not too long ago called "You Got Another Thing Coming." We've just added to
Yeah.
the set, so that's a fun one to play, and we have like a little, I guess it's like a cover song roulette almost, that when whatever song it happens to be, that's always fun.
Oh, so it's different. I
we,
like that.
We kind of have like
roulette.
this thing where it's like people, like there's person picks a number and a person picks a letter out of like a fishbowl, and then they type it in on the screen, and it'll kind of cycle through things,
Yeah.
and it'll land on whatever random cover that we'll play,
Okay.
which is always fun.
Well, I look forward to seeing what you've got up your sleeve and on the roulette tonight. But Teddy, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I really appreciate it. It's been a joy to talk to you. I love your music. It makes me feel emotive in ways that I don't even know how to articulate right now. And I cannot wait to hear you do what you do. It's gospel to me.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
I'm excited.
much.